Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I have a fun little project that I've been working on, and it was funny because I was working on this and my husband came in and said, "What are you working on?" And I said, "I'm making a journal." And he just looked at me and said, "Of course you are." So yes, of course I'm making a journal. This little fun journal here, can you see the chocolates on front? This is a little chocolate themed journal. And why is this little chocolate themed journal, or this little journal chocolate themed? Because it is actually made out of a Ferrero Rocher 55% chocolate dark hazelnut chocolate bar box. That's why it is chocolate themed. I saw the little box and I was like, and yes, I did eat the chocolate. I was like, oh my gosh, that would make such a cute little journal. So actually the only part of the journal or the box that's still showing is here on the spine where it says that it's the Ferrero Rocher. And the reason being, I didn't particularly like the graphics on the cover, but I liked the thought of making a chocolate journal. So this is my little chocolate journal. It's got 2 signatures with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and I put some little beads on it. And of course, they're all like brown and creamy colored. And then the front again is these pictures of these delicious chocolates. Now I do have the word treats here that I might put somewhere on the front. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that on the front or put it somewhere inside. I'm going to give you a quick little flip through and then I'll show you some, maybe we'll decorate a little bit of it. Okay, so guys, just to prove to you, anything can be turned into a journal, literally. Well, almost anything, right? So here we go. So I covered the inside with paper. This is such a God thing, I have to tell you. When I decided to make this a chocolate journal, I had these pictures and I had just some little things. No, I didn't even have those pictures. I just had like in my mind that I could use like things from a cookbook or something, pictures from a cookbook, or see if I could find some images from the magazine. Well, I went thrifting and I found this. It's a designer paper pack, 50 sheets. It was at Ollie's for $1.99, but I didn't get it at Ollie's for $1.99. I got it at a thrift shop for $1. And all the papers in here are sweet themed, and I thought this would be such a fun journal paper pad to have, even if I'm just like making envelopes or something like that. Wouldn't that be fun? Remember these are so pretty. They taste pretty yucky, but they're cute. And that's cake and donuts. So this one right here, you see this is just chocolate chips. That is what I used on the inside cover here and here, well, all the way across the back, I used the chocolate chip paper. So there can be more decoration put in there, you know, whatever. So the pages in this little journal are pretty much just junk journal-y pages. I've got some coffee stain paper, just some writing paper, and no, this is not writing paper. This is plan paper from that Walmart, some bag, and this even has some wrinkle in it, and I made a little pocket here. I haven't closed the pocket yet though. Here's some writing paper here with this little rose. The reason I left the rose on here or used the rose is because sometimes when you think of chocolates, the boxes of chocolates might have a rose on it. Maybe that's a play to Valentine's Day, I don't know, but I just thought, and then of course there is the great English chocolates called roses, so there you go. Then here's some this is a different kind of wrapping paper or packing paper. And then we're going back again here. So the second signature is a bag. This is a piece of a brown paper bag. And then this is, what is this? This is more of the Walmart plan paper. This yellow is an actual envelope. And I just folded the envelope in half. I sealed the top so it's shut. Folded it in half and then cut both ends off so that each side is going to be a pocket. This is just a cute little coloring book page, and I just folded it over. It's got cute little houses and stuff in it, so I just folded that as a flap. This is some writing paper, just, you know, this might be ledger paper. It's really, really thick, and I think if I'm not mistaken, this paper has a number on the top right of each piece. So this is probably some kind of ledger paper, but it's, you know, it's just striped paper, just lined paper. So here we go again this way. That's the Walmart paper, and then the paper bag, and then the back. So I just thought that this was a super cute little chocolate journal. And for decorating it, I do have, let's see here, I think it's in this. I'm not going to be using any more of these papers here because I did use these papers, that chocolate chip paper to, where did it go here? Yeah, the chocolate chip paper. But this is Ideal's Christmas Kitchen Cookbook. This one does have some chocolate pictures and the word chocolate in it. I have the Gooseberry Patch Cookbook, a Christmas book number 5. I think these have like ornaments in the front, like to make, and then when you get to the back, there's some treats and stuff. But what I love the most about these Gooseberry Patch books is the darling illustrations in them, especially of the girls cooking and crafting. Let's see if I can show you. I use these in my December daily a lot. Okay, now that I said that, here we go. Like these little pictures here. It says like rise and shine, and then here's this little girl here with them making maple muffins. But these little pictures, see this sweet inspirations right here, that would be so cute, but I'd have to like cut it out. The sweet inspirations is going to have to be separate from this cute picture of the girl with the candy cane and her dog. I might use that in this journal, but look, okay, here's like, where did it go? The Yule log, the chocolate Yule log. So that's a good book to use. And then I have this McCall's cookbook, which does have a section in it. This is an old one, and it does have a section in it. I'd have to look up where it is. I did see it. That has, oh here, candy and confections. And although it doesn't outright say like chocolates and stuff, there are some cute pictures, especially like these canisters, old canisters that say sugar and whatever. And this actually is some chocolate down here. I have used pictures from this in a collaboration I was in where we worked on a cookbook, and I used some pictures from this particular book for that cookbook. It was a binder I made into a cookbook to take up to the cabin for my favorite recipes that I have. But before I cut any of those out, let's just look what I have. So I've saved some stuff here. Now this is a Cadbury's milk chocolate, dairy milk chocolate bar wrapper. And right here it says, dive into creamy perfection. So I just cut that little piece out. So we're going to put that somewhere. And I'm thinking like right here, or maybe right here on the front page might be fun. So let's go ahead and put that down while we're at it. I'm not going to flap around and, you know, keep changing my mind because, you know, I'm famous for doing that. So let's just get it down. Let's just get it down. So, yeah, so I am working on multiple journals right now, just little journals and so on and so forth. I've got tons of projects doing. If you saw my last video, you know I'm working on the Advent word masterboard for the tags I'm making, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. However, this is all really play for me. The stuff I'm making for my shows is done. My last show is this weekend. I do not have a lot of merchandise. I did sell quite a bit at my last show, which was good, but it left me a little bit weak, but it's okay because this show is not as big as the one last weekend. So look how cute that is. That's like the book page, Dive into Creamy Perfection. So then I have this, and this is just the top of this Trader Joe's dark chocolate orange sticks. My husband brought these home from Trader Joe's yesterday. I had him go there to get something else, and he bought me those. Wasn't that sweet? Let me tell you, these are really good. But this is just the top of that package, and it's nice and shiny. So I thought, maybe if I can find a place, I will put it on the edge of a page. Now, this inspiration to put it on the edge of the page came from a video, and I'll see if I can remember to link it below. Natasha from Treasure Books this week, I believe, had put up a video on like 33 or 32 ways to edge paper in books, in journals. It's a longish video. It's like 45 minutes long, but guys, it is worth a watch because you will get some fantastic ideas. So her thing was that you want to see things, you know, when you look from the side. Well, this isn't that thick, you know, this is very thin. So looking from the side, it just doesn't really even show up, but that's okay. I'm going to put it on anyway. And I think I'm going to put it so that it sticks over a little bit because this page is a little short anyway. So I think I'm just going to put it so it sticks over the page a little bit. This is plasticky stuff, like that plasticky foil stuff. So I'm using a good glue because I don't think a glue stick is going to hold this on. So I'm just going to guess where I'm going to need the glue up to here, or I'll just stick it on up to that point where I put the glue, if that makes any sense. I think probably, do I have, of course not, Helen, why would you be sensible? Here. Okay, I need to stick something in between that page, or I'm afraid I am going to stick it to the next page here. Okay, so let's do this here. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick this on here. And this journal is going to have to be worked on over time because, okay, now I can tell I went a little bit too far out. I glued it to this page. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Because I don't eat that much chocolate. I mean, I do eat chocolate. I eat a lot of chocolate, but not that much. I can't fill this whole thing right away. So, okay, so I'm just going to do that. And let me just get this and clean up where I went over with the glue. I'm thinking, you know, when I decorate this, I probably have some kind of washi tape or ribbon or something that would look cute just to cover this rougher edge here. But there, isn't that fun just to put that on there? And see, it shows a little bit on this side, the brown. It's brown on one side and gold on the other. Oh, because the back of the back of the package is brown. Okay, that's why. Okay, so we got that in there. Then I have, this is from the box, and it's the tab, like the bottom. I have the bottom and the top of the, you know, of the little box that went like this, right? So I thought these would make fun tabs too. So let's find another page where we can maybe put some tabs here. This paper, this, what did I say it was? Ledger paper is really nice and thick. So I think what I'm going to do, because, let's see, do I want the hazelnut showing? Yeah, let me just tidy up this edge here, though. It's a little bit, I cut it, and it's a little bit weird. But this is thick cardboard, or, you know, it's actually cardboard, not paper. So I think what I'm going to do is have to staple that on just to make sure it stays. But I want it to be a tab. I don't want it to be just up on the edge there. I want this to stick out a little bit. So I'm going to try my best to staple it evenly on the edge here. And I'm just going to use my tiny attacher for this. So put that one there. Keep it where it is, Helen. Don't move it, don't move it, don't move it. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think maybe I'll put one more in the middle there because it is kind of long. Okay, so now I have that little tab. That's cute. So actually the gold is sticking out. Can you see that? The gold sticks out, and now this tab, this with the brown and gold, also sticks out. So that's fun. Let's see what else I have here. That's just a piece. This is just a piece from when I did the inside. This is just like writing, like pieces that I cut off the pages. That's all this stuff is. But I do have this little piece from the cover page. It's got brown, which is kind of uninteresting on one side, but it's got writing on this side. So maybe we can do something with that. Oh, I know what we could do. We could make a tab out of that. We could just fold it this way. And we could make a little tab out of that. We could actually have it sticking out the top. Let's see if we can find one where we want to stick something out the top. It can't be anything like this because this one right here is also folded over. You got to be careful because if you do a tab there, you could staple it together so that you can't open it. Let's see, what's this one here? I could put a tab on this. This is just it does have a little pocket down here, but it doesn't matter. The tab would not affect the pocket working, you know, or anything. Let's see here. All right, I think again, because this is cardboard, or not cardboard, it's cardstock, I think I'm gonna staple this one on. And I'll go this way. I'm trying to think, I don't know. I'll have to look in my stash to see if I have any brown. See, now I've got that tab sticking out the top. And any of these tabs, like this one or whatever, I could put dangles on too. I'm wondering, I'll have to check my stash to see if I have any brown trim of any kind that I can also put on the edges. But let's go ahead and let's look at these cookbooks. Particularly these two I'm interested in. This Ideals Christmas Cookbook. I have used some pages out of this, I think, for December dailies. Let's just see if there's any more pictures of chocolates that I like that I can use in here. Some of these pictures are black and white and some are color. I'd rather have a color one. I think this one, though, might be one that has a picture that I've used a piece of it before that I liked. Yes, this right here. This is like chocolate, what is this? Peanut Toffee Diamonds. I used this, I think, in my December daily last year also. So let's cut a piece of this out and use this just because it's like really chocolatey looking. You see that? So I'm just going to cut out one of these Peanut Toffee Diamonds and we're going to put that in the journal. How fun. I know at Christmas, you know, I do get a lot of chocolate and stuff, but I'll have to share because I do put a lot of that stuff in my December daily, so I don't want to rob Peter to pay Paul, so to put it, right? So I've got that diamond. Let's just go ahead and ink that up if I'm going to do that. Just because I don't want any white showing. Okay. All right, let's see where we can put this. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. I have absolutely no plans for this at all, so, you know, where I put something is just anywhere. Let's just put it at the front of this signature here. Let's go ahead and put that there. But this is very light because it's just book page, so I think I can get away with just using the glue stick on this. So let's go ahead and do that. So I know if you followed my channel for any amount of time, now I haven't worked on it like recently. I think I actually only made one video about it anyway. I have a journal that is for donkeys, just donkeys, because I love donkeys. And so that is themed completely donkeys. This is themed completely chocolate. You can have themed journals, and that way it will allow you to have so much more because you can have little journals for all different things, right? Now, I'm trying to see if I can find somewhere, oh, here, chocolate mint wafers. Let me go ahead and cut that one out. Here's the thing. When you do this, though, you want to make sure you're not cutting up something that you will use. I do have a vintage cookie book where I get all my cookie recipes from, and I do have, like the ones I make every Christmas and stuff, and I do have my toffee, chocolate-covered toffee recipe that is in my head. I don't even need a cookbook for that one anymore. I've made it a billion times. I don't even need a cookbook. Even from year to year, I can remember how to make it. But you don't want to cook up a cookbook or cut up a cookbook that you might want to use the recipes. And I find that the Gooseberry Patch ones, the one with the cute little girls, now I think I'm going to, should I use the whole chocolate? No, I'm going to take off the mint wafers and I'm just going to use the word chocolate. You know, maybe I'll put, you know what? Maybe I'll put chocolate on the front and just use that treats one in the middle, on a page somewhere. Maybe I'll do that, but if I do that, this definitely needs to be inked up because this cookbook page is very white. So let's go ahead and ink this up a little bit. Okay. And again, this is very thin, so we'll use the glue stick on this. And I'll put this on the front. Let's just put it right here. Right kind of front and center. Right there. Okay. Oops. All right, so the only other thing I want to do, because this is going to, like I said, this is going to take time because I'm going to have to just save stuff from from chocolate wrappers, is I do want to get something from this cookbook in because these little images are just so adorable. Let me see what I can find. Okay, all right, I found it. I just want to make sure that what I'm cutting is not going to affect a picture that I would want on the other side, and no, it's not. So I'm going to cut up here, and then I'm going to cut it out, and then I'll show you the picture. It's really cute. I'm not going to be able to use the whole thing because it's too big, but okay. And these cookbooks, these gooseberry ones, you can usually find these at thrift shops. See, this says book 5, so I don't know how many books they already have. Okay, look at this picture. Can you see her? She's eating a cookie and she's throwing cookies. They look like chocolate chip cookies too. So I'm not cutting out every cookie. That's just not happening. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna rough cut around her and her cookies, and we'll put her on a page. So anyway, I want you to just be inspired to look at any boxes that you have. If you're a cookie lover, you can make a cookie box, journal, whatever. I have my donkey journal, which is only donkeys. Think of what you really like and then think, gee, I could make a journal out of that, or featuring that. Well, chocolate is one of my biggest hobbies. Oh yeah, she'll fit. Okay. Let's put her on this dark page so that she will show. Should we put her up here? Yeah, let's put her up here, and then maybe we can put a chocolate wrapper or something underneath her. I don't really get a lot of cookies at Christmas. I bake cookies, but I don't get cookies, so I don't really get a lot of cookie wrapping. Was it this page? No, it was this one, right? I was going to put her... No, let's put her in the middle, because then I'm going to put her more in the middle. Put her there. Yeah, so I hope that you don't, I know we all get too many journals. We don't know what to do with them or whatever, but I hope this inspires you that you could have little themed journals, that you don't have to work in all the time. Just next time I get a chocolate wrapper, I'll put it in here, or some kind of chocolate, packaging, I'll put it in here. Then it will go back on the shelf until I get some more. It's not going to be one that I have to sit down and go through cookbooks and find pictures and, put it in. I just wanted to give you some ideas. So I hope you like this little guy. He's super cute. And I hope it provided some inspiration to you. Guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, I hope all of you are truly blessed. Bye-bye.